What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, we are taking a look at Mara stock. So, guys, Mara, I have been talking about this as the structure that is changing from this particular day of not the last week, the week prior to this last week, that was right over here when we were getting above 200 days moving average. That, guys, there's a potential structure change coming on Mara, and we might go level by level up back to $17.83 and $19.90, at least two levels first, and then we'll talk about other things in just a second. And if any play needs to be taken, this could be taken over around here with the stop loss somewhere down over here below this blue box. How we got to this, I'll talk about in this video, the price action and the structure to that as well, and how I'm looking at going into next week, what are the levels to watch, and up to what levels can it go. I would also highly suggest that go to my channel and in the search of it, just type in Mara. I categorize all of my stocks based off of the ticker and in their playlist. And I would highly suggest that, guys, check out the Mara stock videos. Here's the playlist of Mara stock. And this will give you a lot of already that background that I'm telling you right now, and I'm gonna give you more of that. And then we will focus on the direction of moving forward this week. What are the levels I'm watching? What is the price action telling me, and all of that. With that, please also note, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, okay? So, Mara, we were almost 5-6 days ago capturing again back this 200 days moving average. And why I said that there's a potential structure change coming back to the upside is for the reasons. This blue box that I have here is a good zone of a previous demand zone, previous pivot zone, and a support and a going back up. And then we were doing this pivoting at the 200 days moving average. Also, my swing bot gave a buy position on this, and that was also one of the another leading indicator for me that I was going in for the upside on this thing. Now, I want to take you first to the hourly interval, and yeah, you can see that we were getting above this 200 hours moving average, right? And yeah, we were heading higher. This was the structural change after finding the support at the blue box, right? And yes, we have been making higher highs, higher lows, right? Now, you got the idea why I called out about this potential play back to the upside. And now what am I seeing in the price action? Do I expect this to continue to go higher, or can this thing cool off to the downside back again? And this was the only move. So for that, it all comes down to this particular level, $19.85. If we continue to break above this, let's say on Monday, it opens up the door to $22.72. However, if anytime we start to lose this level of $18.70, then you are watching the level of $17.78. There's a potential, a pullback, another may come. If though, however, we lose $17.84, if we lose and break below this, right, then we are not bullish. Then structure is gonna continue much lower. So far, we are in higher lows as long as we don't break below $17.81. If we start to lose $18.70, then weakness will continue. And then we are seeing if $17.78 is going to hold. And accordingly, then only we will stay bullish. Otherwise, it's again a structure change. But yes, for now, the structure is bullish, and we can be going up to $22.72 in my opinion. That's the range. So yeah. One thing I want to do is also turn on the intraday levels on my indicator, and that will give you some more idea of some partial levels to watch here. So you can focus on, guys, this is the level. So intraday, let's talk about that, right? If we break below this $19 pretty much on intraday, you are expecting this thing to cool off to $17 range, $17.88 or so. And if it doesn't hold this support here, doesn't pivot back up again, this is looking weak, then again, heading to the downside. So it all comes down to, can it continue to go higher than this $19.75 range? And that is the next pivot to the upside that you are watching on Mara at this point, all right? Cool. Okie dokie. So that's pretty much it, guys, on Mara. Let's also take a look at weekly interval. And yeah, oh, well, one more thing I want to talk about is another blue box to the upside. Now, so weekly interval, things are again still bullish. Again, it all comes down to these two levels, $17.82 or somewhere around that range, and $19.84 to the upside. Again, penny to penny, guys, I'm not going to depth precise, you just figure that out, right? But I'm just showing you the levels to watch. Yeah, looks like a structure is still, looking to the upside as long as those levels hold, as I just talked about. And going back to the daily interval, yeah, this blue box, guys. So this blue box up here, actually, this one up on the top, is a very, very important area to watch. Why so? Because this is the zone where Mara has reacted a lot in the last 10 years. So let me take you back to the weekly interval. So you can see why this box 10 years ago, if I go, this is where we had the initial support, here support as well. Mara has made massive moves off of this blue box before. Then it acted as a resistance here for quite some time, almost for 2-3 years. And then once we got out of it, we found support here really good again. Then we started finding rejection here. So it all comes down to if once it gets again above this blue box or starts to get above it, you can see these moves to the upside again, right? So this opens up the door for Mara to again go up to $34 or so. So it's all about that level by level, and then blue box definitely holding that importance from last 10 years. As just to summarize, we are right now still bullish, and as long as we hold this pivot above $17.79, we are still bullish. It's just that the weakness will start to come if we start to lose. If I show you again on the hourly interval, if we start to lose this area of $18.97 or so, then weakness will continue down here. So just so you know. Okay, and then above $19.87 or so, it's a continuation to the upside back into that blue box and potentially opening up the range to $22.70 going into next week, right? And then we'll see much more upside as if it continues. But then the pattern would be like up, pull back, up, pull back. This is the way to trade then going further, right? Alright guys, well that's all for this video. I'll be doing a lot more other videos this weekend. I have done some already on my channel. You can check those out on my channel. And with that, guys, if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.